Here's another proof that we're in a different reality. This is not in my memory. In 1982, I was still in high school. I would have known about this in maybe people talking in high school, in the hallways, stuff like that. So anyways, this man got 45 balloons and went up in space. This would have never happened in my reality. And he was interviewed David Letterman's show. This is nuts. This is mind-blowing. Hope you like this video.
Guess who just learned about Lawn Chair Larry? Why have I never heard about this? So this happened in 1982, and this is Larry Walters. He lived in Long Beach, California, and he had a dream to fly. He had always wanted to be an Air Force pilot, but had bad eyesight, so he couldn't do it. But from a young age, he always had a fascination with helium, and he had the idea, if you got enough balloons, could you fly? So he filled 42 helium balloons. He brought some beers, he brought 2 liters of Coca-Cola, and a BB gun so he could shoot the balloons when it was time for his descent. He tied a 100-foot rope to his car, but that rope snapped. His idea was float up to 100 feet, just chill there for a little bit, and then descend down. Do you want to know how high he went? He didn't level off at 100 feet. He didn't level off at 1,000 feet. He didn't level off at 5,000 feet. 16,000 feet. The minimum height for skydiving is 3,000 to 4,000 feet. The average height is 8,000 to 10,000 feet. Bro was looking at this, sitting in a freaking lawn chair. He was afraid to shoot his BB gun because he was afraid it would throw him out of the chair because of the unbalance. He spent 90 minutes in the air, after which he slowly began his descent, did bring an emergency radio, and at 13,000 feet, he was able to contact an operator. The operator asked him, what airport did you take off from? And Larry was like, I'm in a lawn chair with 42 helium balloons. He finally descends. He ends up crashing into a power line. He's fined $1,500 for flying a vessel that is not airworthy. They also tried to suspend his pilot's license, but he didn't have one. And now his chair sits in the Smithsonian. I just love this. When a reporter asked him why he did it, he just nonchalantly says, a man can't just sit around. It is important to note that since this, there have been 11 copycats, all of them being male. Guys, he was 16,000 feet in the air in this little lawn chair. How have I never heard about this?
In 1982, this guy was bored, so he decided to strap 42 weather balloons to a lawn chair so he could fly. He took a few beers with him on his journey and also a pellet gun so that he could shoot the balloons down when it was time for him to make a descent. Now, as you'd expect from an idea like this, things did not go well at all. You see, his original idea was to make it 30 feet above the ground and then kind of just cruise, but he ended up completely miscalculating the amount of helium used, and before he knew it, he was 16,000 feet in the air. For reference, skydivers usually jump from about 8,000 feet, and this dude sitting in a lawn chair was pretty much double that. Some pilots in the area eventually noticed a lawn chair with balloons attached to it just casually floating in the sky, and they reported an unusual sight to the control tower. Luckily, since he had the pellet gun, he was able to make a slow descent. He did crash into a power line on his way down, but other than that, he landed pretty much safely. And now his lawn chair sits in the Smithsonian Museum for the world to see. Thank God he didn't forget the gun. This would be a whole different story if he did.
Fulfillment. I was on my way.
The first casualty, his glasses. They slipped overboard, leading to this radio transmission with his girlfriend.
Ron, cut him down. You gotta come down if you can't see. Cut him down.
I've got my other glasses. I can see perfectly. Don't worry. You copy, over.
I copy. Are you sure you're okay? There's planes up there. We can hear them. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm going through a thin fog layer. Over. My altitude's 1,500 feet. See marine line right now.
So you can see marine land. So you're heading toward... Oh, my God. You're going towards the ocean already.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody that here says to cut it and get down now. Cut your balloons and come down now. Everyone wants you down now.
The balloon reached 16,000 feet, spotted by 2 astonished airline pilots. But the craft wasn't moving, so after nearly 2 hours, Walter shot out some balloons with a BB gun and came down fast over Long Beach, the only time he was frightened. Broke and up he went with one emotion.
Fulfillment. I was on my way.
The first casualty, his glasses. They slipped overboard, leading to this radio transmission with his girlfriend.
Ron, cut him down. You gotta come down if you can't see. Cut him down.
I've got my other glasses. I can see perfectly. Don't worry. You copy, over.
I copy. Are you sure you're okay? There's planes up there. We can hear them. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm going through a thin fog layer, over. My altitude's 1,500 feet. See marine land right now.
So you can see marine land. So you're heading toward... Oh, my God. You're going towards the ocean already.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody down here says to cut it and get down now. Cut your balloons and come down now. Everyone wants you down now.
The balloon reached 16,000 feet, spotted by two astonished airline pilots. But the craft wasn't moving, so after nearly 2 hours, Walter shot out some balloons with a BB gun and came down fast over Long Beach, the only time he was frightened. Broke and up he went with one emotion.
Fulfillment. I was on my way.
The first casualty, his glasses. They slipped overboard, leading to this radio transmission with his girlfriend.
This has been a Pinguinati production. If you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description.